Hi everybody, this is your weekly horoscope for Monday the 11th of September going through until Sunday the 17th of September 2017. Now, I've had a look at this week and it looks like a very positive week, but again, it looks like a week of two halves. The first half of the week is really ruled by the element of air, and it's about thinking and ideas, and there are some days which are very clear and other days which aren't as clear. And then the second half of the week is much more about fire and passion and getting things moving quickly. So I'm going to give you a day-by-day rundown of what this week has to offer you and how you can use these energies to your advantage. Okay, so on Monday the 11th of September, we have the moon going into Gemini at 7:30 p.m. And remember that my horoscopes are based on UK time. The moon then squares Mercury in Virgo. You can see that on the red line between the moon and Mercury. And it also squares Mars in Virgo. So Mercury is the communication planet. It is thrilled. It is beyond delighted to be sitting in Virgo because it rules Virgo. Mars is also in Virgo. Mars is the male planet, the archetypal male principle. He's less happy in Virgo, but not completely miserable, because in Virgo he can still kind of, it's Earth, he can still kind of move ahead a little bit. So what it means for you is that this really is a great beginning to the week in terms of communication, learning, teaching. These are your biggest strengths. Everything is about communication. The sign of Gemini is a Roman numeral 2. It's an air sign and it looks like a doorway. It's about ideas and thinking and going through different doorways to discover what's out there. Mercury is the communication planet, and Mars and Mercury both sitting in Virgo. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, which is the communication planet, and Virgo has to do with taking information in and learning. So that's what Monday is all about. It's about finding out, discovering, walking through different doorways, learning new information, and being interested, having a sense of curiosity and actually being teachable. I mean, that's the big thing. There's so much great information out there, but if you know, you can, what's the saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So if you're unwilling to learn, then it doesn't matter if you have the best tutors and teachers and libraries in the world, you won't do anything. But on Monday the 11th, you're very, very interested, you're curious, and you want to learn. You have a desire to expand and grow and to develop. On Tuesday the 12th of September, we have the moon is still in Gemini, squaring the sun in Virgo. Again, more Virgo. And Venus, the planet of love, beauty, romance, and creativity, she is in Leo, and she's at her most dramatic and extravagant and public and gorgeous in Leo. And that Venus trines Saturn in Sagittarius. I've spoken about this before, but Saturn in Sagittarius is a fundamental contradiction, because Saturn is like the Emperor in the Tarot. It's about structure and security. And Sagittarius is the centaur, half horse, half man, and he's got his bow and arrow, and he's always aiming at something, and then he's galloping off to get it. That does not work with Saturn, who says, stay put. Sagittarius, the centaur, says, if I don't run, if I don't go towards something, I'm not doing it right. So these two are fundamentally in conflict. So on Tuesday, you may not know whether it's best to listen or to talk. You may not know whether it's best to learn something or to teach something. And you may react to this internal conflict through creating drama. That's where the Venus in Leo comes in, and complicating your life even further. So there will be an internal conflict that you don't quite know what to do with. The best way to deal with this is, if you're not sure, it's better to wait things out rather than putting your foot in it, rather than signing up for something, or rather than saying something which you may come to regret later. So Tuesday is to be enjoyed with caution. If you're confused, if you don't know what's going on, delay things a little bit and don't make these sweeping statements or yearly commitments when you don't have all the facts, when you're not certain, when you don't know what's going on. Moving on to Wednesday the 13th of September, The moon now moves into Cancer, and it does that at 10:13 p.m. in the evening. The Virgo sun also squares Saturn and Sagittarius on this day. So the sun is really the identity. It's your identity. It's what makes you feel powerful. It's what strengthens you. We're in Virgo season, so the sun is in Virgo. A square, you'll see it on the red line in the diagram here, is a relationship that forms friction. So the sun in Virgo loves to analyze and loves to get information. But with this square to Saturn, it doesn't know whether it's coming or going. It doesn't know whether to build a house or whether to run off and move to another country. So Wednesday, you're more heart-centered because of the moon moving into Cancer, and you're focused on your loving feelings towards your nearest and dearest. And that's really a good thing, because it's not a good day to try and make progress in the real world. You know, promotions, new jobs, signing contracts, because Saturn restricts the energy of the sun and complicates it, and all of the things that seem so clear, and that seemed so clear at the beginning of the week, now seem very murky and difficult to make out. And that's where Saturn comes in and just says, you thought you knew what was going on, but I'm coming in now and I'm going to make sure that's not the case. So again, focus on your feelings, focus on your heart, let your guidance inform you, and don't try and analyze things too much, and don't try and figure things out or read into things. You know, if someone says something to you, don't resist the urge to try and read into things. What did they mean by that? Because you're the one who's going to possibly misinterpret things today and get the wrong end of the stick. On Thursday, the 14th of September, the moon is still in Cancer, but today it sextiles Mars. That is the blue line going from moon to Mars. Mars is still in Virgo, and the Cancer moon also sextiles Mercury in Virgo. Mercury in Virgo, again, thrilled, blissed out to be in the sign that it rules. So Thursday is the best day of the week. There's a perfect balance between your feelings and your thinking. Facts and opinions. Perfect balance between those two. Neither of them govern you, but work in harmony to allow you to make good, long-term decisions on this day. So the things that I have told you to avoid on Wednesday, now one day later, it's good to make decisions. So if you possibly can, delay a decision that has to be made on Tuesday or Wednesday, try and delay it till Thursday, because you'll be much clearer and you'll be much more certain of yourself whether you're making the right decision. Don't make, you know, it's difficult when we're forced to make a decision but we don't know whether we're doing the right thing. And when we make the decision absolutely knowing that it's right, then usually it works out and we don't have to worry about that we've done the wrong thing. So the other thing I've put here today is that you're the most you that you're going to be. What I mean by that is you're the most clear version of yourself that you possibly can be. You can communicate with yourself and who you are without any distractions, and you have a direct line to your inner self, to your higher self, and today you show your true colors. Today you really are the most perfect version of you that you can be, or that you want to be. So look at today, see where you succeed, see what thrills you, see what brings you joy, because this is something that really is aligned and compatible with who you really are on the inside. Friday the 15th of September, we have the moon still in Cancer, squaring Jupiter in Libra. That's the red line between Jupiter and the moon. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is still in Leo, being very dramatic and gorgeous and party-loving, and she now sextiles Jupiter in Libra. Jupiter is the lucky planet, and Jupiter in Libra is all about connecting with other people. So Friday is a wonderful day for celebrations, parties, having a fab time with friends and family, going out, going to parties, going to house party, and simply enjoying yourself. This Friday is really a Friday feeling kind of Friday, because you're supposed to just enjoy yourself and to have a good time and to celebrate being alive. You'll feel that sense of, I'm alive. That's enough to celebrate. I love it when people throw parties and just throw parties for just no reasons, just for an excuse to have a party, like it's the 1st of September party, come to my house, you know? Sometimes we should celebrate just because we want to, and celebrate because we're alive and we're still alive, and we feel good, and there are things worth celebrating. On Saturday, the 16th of September, the moon now moves into Leo at 10 minutes past 1 in the morning, so it joins Venus, which is also sitting in Leo. Mercury is still in Virgo, and that conjuncts Mars in Virgo. So those two meet now, and they blend their energies together. So on Saturday, you long for understanding, and once you have that understanding and that knowledge, you'll have a desire to shout it from the rooftops and to do something fiery and dramatic with it. So you're someone who is extremely informed now. You've learned through this whole week, you know, the first couple of days you were negotiating with yourself. Is this right? Am I sure? What am I learning? What am I thinking? Am I teaching? Am I speaking? You've kind of negotiated your way through that, and now on Saturday you continue to have that longing to understand, to understand yourself, to understand what's going on in the world. And once you have that, because there's so much fire in the chart, with the moon going into Leo and Venus being in Leo, you will have a great sense of pride in yourself that you figured it out. Hooray, you figured it out by yourself. So celebrate that. You've done the work, and if you've done the work, you also deserve to celebrate your hard work. So Friday, I insist that you celebrate, and on Saturday, I insist that you celebrate some more, and that you have a good time, because you deserve it. You've worked hard, you always try your best, and now we're being delivered 2 days where we can really just have fun and celebrate and enjoy other people and enjoy ourselves and enjoy our lives. We'd be fools if we didn't use it. So make a plan. Make a plan for Friday or Saturday with friends or people who you love, just to have a good time. Because if you do meet up with people on those days, you will have a wonderful, wonderful experience. Finally, Sunday the 17th of September, the Leo moon trines Uranus in Aries. Now, wow, okay, so we've got so much fire now. Uranus is the planet of rebellion, and it's the planet that says, I'm going to do things my way. I'm different, I'm unique, I'm special, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. I'm going to do what I like. And in the sign of Aries, Aries is a ram. Aries is literally designed to push everything out of its way so it can progress and it can go to where it wants to go. So we've got a moon in Leo, which is fire, so you feel super fired up. You've been partying for 2 days straight. You're really, really enthusiastic about everything. Now a trine, that's the blue line from the moon to Uranus in Aries, that fires you up even more. Venus in Leo also trines Uranus in Aries. So this is now all passion, all fire, all excitement, thrills and drama. Because with all this fire, it is exciting, it is passionate, but it's also, it can be very dramatic, and it can be, you know, screaming for joy that turns into, you know, an argument. It's very dramatic, it's hysterical, it's very fiery, and today it's almost too much of a good thing. So yes, you can enjoy yourself, yes, you can be excited, but today just look at it a little bit that you may overstep the mark. So on this day, you'll want to go out and you'll want to experience the fun that's available, and you'll want to do something that's thrilling. Even if that's usually something that you're not interested in, you know, if you're not someone who's interested in seeking thrills or or you're particularly passionate. Maybe you value other things. You value intelligence, or you value hard work. Even you guys are going to really, you will want to go out and you'll want to have some thrills and some fun, because the energy is all about that at the moment. It's all about celebrating. Go out and do it. Step out of your comfort zone and just enjoy yourself. And if you are a bit of a daredevil anyway, then get your skydiving gear out of the cupboard, or get your, get your skis out of the attic, or the bungee jump rope out of the attic, and do something majorly thrilling. You're going to have a brilliant, brilliant day if you do something that really brings that fiery energy into your life, and you will laugh and you will enjoy yourself and you will have a wonderful, great time. So this is really a party weekend here in the middle of September. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's really a good time to have a wonderful time. Throw yourself a party for some silly reason. Throw yourself a party because it's a Friday, or throw a party because you bought a new picture and you want all your friends to come and see it, and throw a party at your house because of that. Any excuse will do. As long as you're with other people and enjoying yourself and having a good time, you'll be thrilled over this weekend. So it looks like a wonderful, wonderful week. I'm looking forward to it. If you would like a private reading with me, then please visit my website. It's gregoryscott.com. And in my readings, I use astrology, I use tarot, and I also use numerology. And by using all of those divination tools in conjunction with my intuition, which opens up when I look at these tools, I can really see what your vocational strengths are. It's a blueprint of your soul. I can see what your life mission is. I can see what you're here for, what you're trying to achieve. I can see what internal hurdles you have to jump over, what external hurdles you have to jump over to get to where you want to go. We can look at what's coming up for you in future, in your love life, in terms of your financial life, in terms of when you're going to buy a house. We can even look at what parts of the world are best for you to live in using astrocartography. Really, any question that you could possibly have can be answered by using these tools. So if you have any question at all, then please get in touch with me via the website, gregoryscott.com. Order your reading there and I'll be in touch with the schedule to get you booked in. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you enjoy my videos, and I'll speak to you next week.